Hello, my caffeinated friends. Dawn Robles. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I want to show you how to make these cute little treat box holders. They actually hold like a movie size box of M&Ms or Skittles or so forth. Great little party favors. Something that the kids are really going to enjoy. But before we get started, I'd just like to mention that if you do not have a demonstrator and you have not received our fabulous new catalog that goes live June 3rd at 12 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, let me know, reach out and let me know, and I'll make sure to get a catalog to you. I can ship anywhere in the United States. And the other thing I'm going to mention is that I am using the Over the Moon stamp set to date. Now this is retiring and it is only available until June 2nd or until supplies, or while supplies last. So if this is a stamp set that's on your wish list and you want to get it, now's the time to do it before June 2nd. That way you ensure that you get what you want. So we are using this today, and I'm also using just 2 small stamps out of the Dress to Impress set, and this set will be carried over into the new catalog. So let's go ahead and get started. First things you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that is cut at 7 3/4 by 8 5/8, and then for your belly band we are going to use a piece of 2 3/4 by 10 3/4. To decorate my belly band, I'm going to use 2 pieces of real red that is cut at 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. Then I went ahead and made my own DSP by using the buffalo check stamp, and I cut those at 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Again, I used 2 pieces simply because I wanted to decorate the back of my box. If you don't want to decorate the back of your box, 1 piece is totally fine. And then you'll just need some scraps. I cut a 3 by 3 circle with our die cuts, and then I used the scallop. I think that was around 2 3/4 and 2 3/4, and then the stitch circle, which measures about 2 5/8 and 2 5/8. Now I went ahead and stamped the images because I wanted to show you how to assemble the box today. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in my rubber mat here so I can show you how we did the cow spots. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Smoky Slate stamp set, and I'm just going to do a random pattern here on my cardstock. Now we all know, I'm from the Midwest, so I know what a cow looks like, but they're not uniform, they're just random. So just kind of turn your paper, and they don't need to be evenly spaced. You can just put them wherever you feel like you want it. And again, the belly band's going to cover a large portion of your box. So whatever you feel like doing is what you should do. Now by rotating the paper, it helps get a different position for the stamp, so feel free to do that. And like I've explained, I'm kind of a wild flower girl, so I don't like everything that's uniform. So if you like a uniform pattern, by all means, go ahead and create that for yourself. So that's easy. That's how we did the cow spots. So now that we've created our DSP, we're going to go ahead and bring in our scoreboard. Position that where you can see it, and on the 7 3/4 side we're going to go ahead and score at 7/8, at 3 5/8, at 4 1/2, and at 7 1/4. We're going to rotate that, and we're going to score at a 1/2 inch, 1 3/8, and then 7 3/4. So now we have just put the score marks in for our box. Let's go ahead and score our belly band while we've got the scoreboard here. So on the 10 3/4 inch side, we're going to go ahead and place our first score mark at 1 3/4, and then 2 1/8. Yeah, 2 1/8, and then 5 7/8, 8 5/8, and 9. We can go ahead and burnish our score lines. Now on the belly band, on your first score line on both sides, you're going to fold that back towards yourself. So opposite of what you would normally do. And this is actually going to create our carrying handles. Okay. And then the rest of it, you'll take and you'll fold inwards. Just like so. Okay, I'm going to bring this back in. If you place an order through me, go ahead and put in that hostess code if it is under $150. Now at the end of the month, I will always send anyone who orders with me a thank you through the mail. So just want to make sure that I have your information to get that. You can always place your order at caffeinatedcraftlady.stampinup.net. Now that we've scored this 1/2 inch side is going to be our score tab. So we're going to remove this first section completely. So we're just going to cut up that score line, and then we're just going to make a small wedge right there. And then we're going to go ahead and cut up to our first score lines. And then again, just wedge in. Didn't get the score line there. There we go. And then go ahead and go on up there. We're going to rotate, and on the top end we're going to do the same thing. You're going to remove the first 2 sections on the 1/2 inch side, and then you're just going to put a small notch in. So just go ahead and notch that in like so, and then cut that whole section away. Going to cut down your score line here. And this full section right here, that's closest to the glue tab. That's your 1/2 inch side. We're going to remove that first section completely. And then on your tab right there, you're going to cut that about 3/4 of the way down and then make a notch. And not a huge notch because you want your box to close and stay closed. And then again on this side, we're going to go cut straight down, cut about 3/4 of the way down, and then just make yourself a small notch on both sides there. There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in our detailed trio punch, and we're going to round the corners here. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold these tabs down. And make sure you've got it in there good so you get a nice round corner. I'm famous for not doing that, so. And I did it today. Good. Maybe I should say it out loud more often. And then let's just go ahead and burnish our score lines. Hopefully everybody can see. These make some super cute party favors, and it's something that the kids always remember. I always joke about how I loved when my kids were littler because they thought I was awesome and I could do anything. Now they see my crafts and they're like, oh, yep, that's cool, Mom. Bye. We're just going to go ahead and burnish right there. And then we'll go ahead and take some tear and tape and run it right across that score line right there. And give that a nice burnish. And then on the tab that has the fold, you're going to fold that back, and you're also going to add a piece of tear and tape there. Okay. Just go ahead and fold that over and remove your backing. And then fold that piece over. Box is made. Go ahead and fold your tabs in. Fold that over. And maybe I can get the backing off. Goodness. Okay, now the backing's off. And just go ahead and close up your box. And go ahead and add our treats. Perfect fit. Now we can go ahead and dress up our belly band. And again, I just brought in my pieces that I already finished, but I'm missing the glue. My daughter was in here crafting with me today, and she's got all my supplies on her side. And you can really do this with any stamp set. It's just, I love the cow set, and I'm sad to see it go away, but there's some really cute sets in there I can't wait to try out. So we always gotta try something new. And then I'm just going to decorate the two largest tabs here. There we go. Like so. Okay. Then I will go ahead and add some tear and tape, more tear and tape to the bottom and to the top. Now before I glue it all together, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to bring my corner router back in. I'm going to line up my edges here, and I'm going to round the corners. Okay, so I've rounded the corners, and then I'm going to bring in my classic punch, label punch, and I'm going to punch a handle. Now make sure that you have everything lined up, and just slide that in. Like so. And you can feel it because it fits the sides almost perfectly. And then give it a punch. And you've created your handles. I'll go ahead and remove the backing tape on the bottom first. And then I'm just going to wrap that around the box and line up my handles. Can you see? Line up my handles and then give that a nice press so it sticks, maybe. And then I will tear off my backing tape on the top here. Hoping everybody can see. And then I'm just going to pinch my top together. Okay. And I'm going to add my decorations to the front of the box. And for my cute little cow, I'm going to go ahead and pop him up. So I'm going to use some dimensionals. Lots of them because we don't want them to stink. Go ahead and add him to the front. Isn't that so cute? Now I'm going to go ahead and use some real red ribbon. We have some in the annual catalog that is 3/8. This is actually a Christmas ribbon that I am just using up, but you can use any color ribbon that you want. And we have some real pretty, but again, it will be retiring next week. Okay. Take my got my ribbon. Now I'm going to go ahead and take some glue dots. Just put a glue dot on the very back of that. Put my ribbon where I think I want it, and I have created my little treat holder. Super cute, huh? That's all I have for you today. I hope this was helpful to you. If you like it, hit the like button below. And if you'd like to be aware of future YouTube videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hope everybody has a great week. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.